Welcome to the Other Dads podcast. Two first-time fathers trying not to screw this up. Welcome back, episode 3, the Other Dads podcast. Immediately poor connection. All right. Welcome back, episode 3, Other Dads podcast. I'm Christian.
I'm Josh.
Yeah.
We're keeping both intros.
Already laughing. All right, we're feeling good.
Let's get serious. We've got a disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer to all those out there. We heard some feedback now that the podcast went live, and we want it to be known anything you hear on this podcast is not medical advice. If you're, first off, shame on you if you're thinking this is medical advice, because we are idiots. That's number 2. I said first off. Number 2, we are idiots. Trust nothing you hear. Apparently, colostrum does not hurt on the way out. And we've said some dumb stuff, and we don't know any of this. So we're just doing our best, and we wanted it to be known to not listen to us, do not sue us. And I think legally we are now covered because we said not to listen to us.
That's correct. As long as we say that, we are legally free from any type of allegations or lawsuits.
A disclaimer, we are also not lawyers, so we don't know if that's true either. We pretty much are not an expert in much of anything. But yeah, secondly, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
To all.
Hey, Christian. Happy first Father's Day.
Man, I've been having a tough time with that, to be honest. Did you get a lot of those today?
I got 2, actually. One was from a friend, and one was from Lady A, believe it or not.
Classic Lady A.
I thought, well, I was talking to Lady A, and what I told her was, I think for the mother, I think you're almost a mother as soon as there's conception and there's a baby in you, because you're kind of mothering from that point on. Versus us, it's like you said last week, we're not really playing a factor here till post-birth.
Yeah, I agree on Mother's Day. You know, each and everyone can celebrate Mother's Day. Father's Day, I don't know him. I've felt him kick, I guess. You know, he knows my voice, but I don't know his voice. So.
He knows my hands. I think he's felt my fingers, my hands.
Yeah,
from the outside.
Yeah, yes. It's like, that's my dad's hand. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird Father's Day in that regard. I've gotten a lot of Happy Father's Day at church today. And like, I think I should just say thank you, but it's just hard. I'm like, nope, not me.
I'm
don't you dare.
I'm not worthy.
Yeah, it just feels like I don't I guess the point is I don't feel like a dad, you know? And so that's why it's weird to say thank you. But everyone's just being nice. I appreciate them. Yeah, so happy Father's Day out there.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day watching the U.S. Open. Quite a tournament. Well, quite a major. Christian, what were your thoughts on the tournament?
I got a lot of text about it from the fellas, my friend Josh here and RB, if you're listening, RB. And I have no clue. I think Bryson won. Who knows? I'm not a golf guy. I'm not good at golf. I don't watch golf. Yeah, it's fine.
To get into your golf career a little bit,
right.
How many driver heads have you broken off?
Yeah, that's how we measure success when I golf, is how many drivers you can break. Not on purpose, just pounding the ground. And it's 3.
How many of those are practice versus on the course?
2. No, all of them. All of them are at the range. You know, you just get into a good flow at the range. One of them's a virtual range. I'm not going to say which company in case they come after that. Yeah. This isn't, I don't know if the listeners care about golf talk here. I mean, I personally would turn it off.
Well, I'm all in for it. So if there's any golf dads, hit my line. But yeah, we can move on.
Stick to the main 3 sports, the American sports of football, baseball, and basketball. Thank you very much.
Wow. Try to be a little bit more cultured.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down to watch anything. I'll be honest. So
I'm willing.
I take it back. I feel bad. Not to isolate any viewers out there. I'm here for you. I'm here to learn. But we're not doing golf today on the pod. We've got a game. A big game.
We We have got a game.
Josh called it
It's not the
yeah,
Subway.
Josh called it the Subway Series this week, which it is not.
What is the nickname for this
I
one?
think it's just Boston and versus the Yankees. Like, I don't know.
No,
Does it have a name? Biggest rivalry in
there's
sports?
definitely. I'm gonna look it up. There's definitely a nickname for this series.
No, I don't think so. Just good old fashioned northeastern cities that hate each other. It's pretty good. It's pretty good sports. I do love this rivalry. I'm not a Bo Sox fan or a Yankees fan, but I do love this rivalry for sure.
Google's response was the Yankees Red Sox
Yeah, I
rivalry.
told you. Yeah, not a. There's no name.
Well, they need to come up with something.
Battle of the Northeast.
The Curse of the Bambino.
Well, that's just a trade, or yeah, I don't know.
Yep. All right. Well, we're 1-1 now after the Dallas Mavericks. Just a really bad pick by me in game 2
Pretty
there.
bad pick
Really bad. Could have had a big 2-0
in
lead.
Boston.
A lot of momentum, and we got cocky after the Diamondbacks.
Let's do that.
But I'll
It's
let
1-0 already. Let's let the viewers know. And what is it?
That's true. We're a little late here.
Sunday, June 16th, is the day. And 1-0, Judge hit a bomb to left field. It didn't just leave the park. It left. Well, no, it didn't just leave the field. It also left the park. So yeah, I think whoever wins the toss has a pretty big advantage. But there's a guy on second right now.
Yeah, and I'll give you the lead here with the coin flip after winning last week. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. We're doing
Yeah,
tails
I'm
and
tails
heads.
every time.
Forgot. All right, here we go. Generator.
Oh baby.
And
Oh, let's go. I'm in.
that's
Oh,
heads.
yeah, I'm an idiot. That is the head. Okay.
That's
It's
heads.
been heads 3 times in a row. Let it be known that this generator is terrible.
This generator might be rich,
That's
but it's
the
working.
odds of that happening are 1/8, 1 out of 8, right? Don't check me on that.
It's working for me. I think it's definitely 1 out of 2.
No,
Oh, you're talking about 3 in a
3
row.
in a row. It's a half times a half times a half, which I think is an 1/8.
Yeah, I'm not going to challenge you on that.
You tried. You thought about it for a second.
All right, since the Yankees are up 1-0, I think I have to take them.
All right, give me Boston. I wanted them.
They got a good pitcher on the mound tonight, Cutter Crawford.
Yeah, I knew who he was.
Have you thought about naming your son after a sports term like Cutter? Really forcing him into a sport?
No, you can play a lot of sports with cutter. The pitch cutter, you cut the lane. That's about it. And maybe
What is cut the lane?
like cut, like basketball.
Oh, I thought you were talking about driving.
No. Like no, basketball. I don't know. There's some other cuts. Like if you're just really into sawing off trees, it's not good. This is a bad joke, but it's fine. So okay, I got the Red Sox. Give them to me. Tell all my Boston fans out there, to the city of Boston, what's up? I'm riding with you.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we drinking for the game, Josh?
Well, I have ditched the Heineken Zeros, not because there's any issue with them, but got the real deal here. Now, I went to Harris Teeter, and I don't know if you've been to a Harris Teeter recently, but apparently they do not have a single selection, if that makes sense. You know, the one section at the end of a lane that's got like a million different beers and seltzers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have that. So all they had was singles that were like tall boys. And I didn't want to do the tall boy, even though I pretty much just did, and it's differently shaped. But I've got a Foster's Premium
Oh
here.
my gosh. What are we doing?
This thing is heavy.
Yeah, that's a big old beer.
I've never had it. I got to stop doing things I've never had.
Yeah, well, why are you just trying new things on the pod?
Here we
I'm
go.
excited.
Quick crack.
Give it an Australian accent.
Um,
Come on, man.
It's Foster's, mate.
There you go. You lean into the mate. All right, what do you think?
It's a little warm.
So,
Yeah, it's really warm.
so big.
This will probably be a one-time only purchase.
All right. I'm drinking Budweiser Zero. We kind of planned it, but it's not like we have to have one person drinking a zero. It just kind of has happened that way. But today, Lady A could say, let's get in the car and go any moment. So I wanted to be clear, I wanted to be able to drive the car, be able to rock and roll. So yeah, that's the drink.
That's a Bud heavy Keep the heavy.
That's right. Budweiser Zero. I like Bud Heavy way more than Bud Light.
Never had one.
Oh, it's okay. It's a good beer. It's no PBR, but it's a good beer.
No PBR. Top of the
Top of the
line.
line. All right. I want to tell y'all it's kind of crazy. Induction day is tomorrow, not election day. Induction day. So the baby is going to come tomorrow. That's 39 weeks in a couple of days. We have to induce because our baby has a single umbilical artery. And essentially, the doctors have told us that his placenta could age quickly after 39 weeks. So that's why it's that's why we're doing that. But ideally, he still comes naturally before then. But if he doesn't, we're excited to meet him tomorrow. Um, yeah, pretty awesome. Like I just one day away, I'm gonna meet my son. Very excited about it.
Yeah, I wanted I wanted to ask you because the situation's probably different than what you planned or what most people plan with, giving birth is especially with the first one is you're kind of expecting almost, well, at least for me, almost this, water breaks and we're rushing to the hospital kind of thing. And you guys very much, won't have that. How does it feel knowing it's almost a planned birth versus a spur of the moment?
It's weird. Yeah, I think it's kind of complicated. Like the first one they say comes late, but our son can't because of this.
You don't have to tell me that. The lady at church told us.
Yeah, true. It's just so yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like he didn't have the opportunity to come naturally, is what it feels like. But we've been working hard, doing all the right stuff. I mean, I'm not doing much to be honest, but Angela has been working hard, uh, going to the gym, doing all the induction stuff she can do, curb walking. But yeah, I think we're gonna get our own full experience. It's gonna be wonderful. Yeah, it is different than what we expected it to be, though. That's fair.
Is curb walking essentially just walking on the sidewalk?
No, one foot's on up and one foot's down. It's supposed to open the
Oh,
hips, I guess. I'm not sure.
Lady G told me about that. I should have remembered that.
Yeah, so I'm excited though. I don't think it's the end of the world. Like if we get a healthy baby, healthy mom, it's induction's there for a reason, and it's basically to help keep him healthy. So I'm happy about it.
Mhm. Not a natural baby, gonna be on the PEDs.
Yeah, I did have I did existential crisis. Probably not right. On Sunday we were having breakfast. No, Saturday, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
why do people?
you sure did.
Yeah, I did. I called Josh's dad. um, he didn't answer. It's fine. I got through it.
We were we were teeing off.
But I ended up praying about it and it was fine. But I was just wondering, like, why do people do this? Like, why do people voluntarily have kids? Not that there's no regret. That's like not the right thing. It's just, I was just like, oh, like I have reasons why I did it. I'm
Mhm.
just curious why other people do it. Like the reasons why I did it. One, my wife really wants kids. Two, it's a command to be fruitful and multiply. And three, I want to make disciples of all the nations. And so my son, prayerfully would be a disciple. But I'm like, why do people do this? If you do like a pro cons list, I mean, there's a lot of cons. I mean, it's the pros. That's why I keep asking people like, what are the good things? And a lot of people are like, well, they're gonna love you. And I'm like, I've got enough love. Like, I don't need more. People are like, well, you get a
Also also, it's not a guarantee.
yeah, and they're like, you get a new little friend. I'm like, I've got enough friends. I don't need a little friend. Um, but I mean, the biggest thing everyone says, and I'm sure you heard this, is like that moment when they come out.
I
And it's like,
know.
but I don't know what that moment is.
Yeah, I'm very nervous that moment for me will be, um, not a letdown, but I'm worried I'm gonna be like, "Alright, here we go."
It's like if someone hypes up a movie too much, you know? Like when The Hangover came out, everyone said it was the funniest thing ever. It was funny, but I was just like, my expectations were through the roof. No?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would compare it to The Hangover. I hope it's better than that.
Yeah.
But I have thought I think we talked about a little bit of episode 1, but when the baby comes out, they're covered in goop and it's kinda nasty, but I'm worried my first reaction when the baby comes out will not be like the blissful tears of joy, of emotion, overwhelming. I'm worried my first thought's gonna be, "Ew."
I mean, it could be. I'm gonna trust them that that moment's real. And even if it's not then, like it's someone's told me like when the baby starts smiling, that's a real moment. I mean, and it's none of this is to say I'm not excited. So, little man, if you're listening to this years from now, I'm was so excited to meet you. It was just a thought, like, why do other people do this? Like, what's the
Mhm.
it doesn't seem logical, which maybe that's the answer. So my pops told me, it's just primal. It's part of who we are, and I think that's a good one too. Like, it just we want to reproduce, we want to have a legacy, all those kind of things. Want to keep your family line going. Some people are like, oh, you want to make little yous. And I'm like, I don't want more of me running around. That doesn't sound good for society.
Mhm.
Like, I'm cool with me being the last me, but I guess not. Yeah.
But they won't be you. They'll be different.
Ideally, yeah. Um, so yeah, no, it was a crazy thought. So I thought I called your dad because I know Dave. Oh, I don't know if we should say this. Yeah, we're gonna get him on the pod, so it's fine. I know Dave and his wife had waited, and I imagine when they decided to have a kid, it was really intentional, and so that's why I called him.
Mhm.
I thought he could help think it through.
Would have been nice if you included that part. I was very much perplexed on the first hole there as to why you thought to call my dad.
Yeah. So anyway, it's good. It's good for me to process those feelings. Once again, yeah, just excited to meet him, and I do think it's gonna be really
Mhm.
beautiful. Our family's gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm excited to tell him about Jesus. And so yeah, that's my main stuff.
Yeah, and I think we'll have probably a lot better I think we'll have more clarity on that and more thoughts post and then throughout this journey. I mean, that's kinda the whole purpose
Yeah,
of this is just
it'll be cool to laugh at ourselves 10 years from now and be like, "What an idiot! Didn't understand why people have
I mean,
kids."
you calling my dad 10 minutes before, uh, we're about to tee off was pretty funny.
I mean, I didn't know you were golfing.
I told you right away, we're about to tee off. This is not a good time.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta wait at the box for a while. It's, I texted him why I called him, and he just said, "You're gonna be a great dad." Thanks, Dave.
Oh, that's good. Well, alright, so you had your, induction days tomorrow, and, you had a doctor's visit this week,
Yep.
and we've got some audio from that.
Yeah, I thought I'd talk to Lady A after the appointment to see how she was feeling. It was our last appointment. Yeah, let's turn it over to that. We can listen together here. Hey everyone, Christian here with Lady A. Just finished our last planned doctor's appointment for the baby, 38 weeks and 5 days. Wanted to bring in Lady A for her perspective on how things are going, what she's excited about, what we heard today. So first thing, what's the baby coming in at? What's his fighting weight?
Oh man, well, hello everyone. Um, yeah, baby is coming in at 8 pounds, 12 ounces, I believe.
That's a big baby.
Yeah, we have been calling him Little J, but now I think we're gonna switch to calling him Big J.
Yeah, so he's a pretty big guy, measuring in pretty solid. Not to get too into it, but he has a one of his abnormalities is that he has a two vessel cord. Most babies have three, and so their biggest concern was that he was not going to gain weight, and so we prayed a bunch about him being a big, strong baby, and man, did the Lord answer our prayers.
Very large.
He's a big one, so thank you, Lord, for your provision. But maybe that's enough. Maybe no, not any bigger. That'd be great for us. Yet right now, there's no concern about vaginal delivery, so that's good. Um, so they're not too concerned about that. So all systems go, and induction in for next couple of or on Monday. Ideally, he comes naturally before then, but that'll be okay if he doesn't, and we'll get there on Monday. So, last appointment. One other thing, kind of funny, just terminology here. Um, Angela's had a really, or Lady A has had a really itchy belly, and doctor said she has pops, pups. I thought it was puffs at first, so we're making progress. She has pups. Angela, tell us about pups.
Well, I'm no medical doctor, But
Yeah, disclaimer, no medical advice comes from this podcast.
right. Basically, it's a benign, superficial infection and caused by
Super common. Oh, we don't know if it's very common. Common enough.
Yeah, but it happens due to like the weight gain the sudden weight gain that happens in pregnancy. So it's all up in the stretch marks that are below my belly, which are super fun. But honestly, if I can eliminate the itching, I will be much happier about the marks. Yeah, so got a prescription, and looking forward to easing the itch.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty excited. We can't wait to meet Little J, or Big J as we call him now.
Big J.
And we're just really looking forward to meeting him. It's kind of crazy. Like, there's a human in there that I'm gonna take care of for the next 18 years at least. And yeah, I don't know what he's like, what he's gonna look like. So yeah, we're just pumped to meet him and hang out. And yeah, that's the update. Last appointment. We're excited.
Thanks.
How many times could I say I'm excited? Golly.
We can edit it.
No, that was supposed to be a reaction that's in there. But all right, welcome back.
All right. Well, hey, that was exciting. Glad you guys got good news. Good to see prayers answered.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think you might need to work on. I know it's a baby, but maybe some body positivity early. Big J. Now, I've also heard. I don't know if you guys have heard this. That let's see if I can teach you something here. That sometimes the weight can be off by 10 ounces either way. I think. I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, hopefully it's one way, not the other.
Yeah, if he's a 9-pounder, I think you got to stick with Big J.
Screw body positivity at that point.
This guy's huge. But yeah, that's exciting. And then Pops, was it Pops or Pups?
Pups. That's a good vocab of the week, even though we're not there yet. Pups. It's
Yep.
condition some pregnant women get. Their stretch marks and get itchy. And Lady A has asked that I let the viewers know that it's actually not an infection. It is a rash. She wants everyone to know that she spoke wrong there, and that it's a rash. So, yeah, but it's kind of just an itchy, annoying thing, and it goes away when the baby's born. But hopefully, it goes away, today.
I think you should probably support her by getting into some poison ivy tonight.
I'm itchy too, babe. What's it?
You're not special.
What's it to you? That'd be great. Yeah, and I apologize. That's my first interview you guys heard. So a lot of I'm excited, and we'll get better. Just like Pod 1, we will get better.
I also I loved that you acknowledged the answered prayer there, but also, hey, maybe not too much. Maybe ease it on the answered prayer.
Yeah, I think the Lord, He provided. That's for sure. Yeah.
Well, that was good. That's exciting. Quick update here. Still 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Yankees are up. The Soto and Judge experiment seems to be working. They're pretty good this year.
Yeah, they got probably the best two hitters batting next to each other in the lineup. It's pretty awesome.
All right, Christian. Tomorrow is the day, and I thought, in preparation, to have you prepared for best case, worst case. Maybe not the worst case, but we'd run through a bit of a, I don't know if you'd call it a role play or a labor delivery room scenario, but I've got some examples. We're going to do some role play for the listeners. Christian knows about this, but he doesn't know what I'm going to ask or where we're going to go with this. So
also, I think role play it sounds bad, but I think that's the right term. It's got a lot of connotation to it, I think. It's like, but you're not meaning it that way. If you're listening, it's not about to get weird if you're out there.
No. Well, it might. We don't know, to be honest. It's not really role play for you as much as it is for me. So here's how we're going to do this. And just a heads up, the questions and the what's the word? The chronological order of these questions may not be accurate. Again, this is not medical. Wait, hold on now. It's 2-1. What just happened?
They hit a single to center. Boston had a guy on second and third.
All right, it's 2-1. Anyways, so the scenario here is we are going to be in the delivery room. It'll be Christian playing himself, and I will be playing 3 characters. The first will be Lady A. You will know it's Lady A because I'm going to try to use a feminine voice, a Lady A voice. This is not meant to
Not to offend the
emulate
listeners.
her. Yeah, but just a quick scenario. Hey, Christian, this is Angela. All right, so that's how you'll know.
That sounds just like her.
Second voice, and I don't know if this one will really come into play, but this will be the nurse. And the nurse will go by the name of Taylor.
All right.
And that's just going to be my normal voice.
All right. Taylor is you. Why can't it just... Okay, it's fine.
And then...
Could just be Josh, but it's fine.
I'm not a nurse, so I think we know that. All right. And last voice will be the doctor. And I'm going to use Dr. Bill.
Dr. Bill.
I know that you might be having a female doctor. And yes, folks, I've done my unconscious bias training. So I know that, yes, the doctor could be a female. May not be able to operate on the boy because it's her son.
What?
Yeah, come on, you know that one.
What is that? No.
There's a lady in the operation room.
Oh
no, I just ruined it. I just ruined it. There's a doctor.
Yeah. There's a doctor,
and she says, "I cannot operate because this boy is my son. How can that be?"
Yeah.
So that will be Bill, and Bill's voice will sound a little bit deeper than my normal voice. All right.
And then how'd you get these answers, Josh? What are you quizzing me on?
Yeah, this is based off of Christian's birth plan.
Oh, Angela's.
Well, Christian and Angela's.
No, Lady A's, sorry.
Lady A's. And I'm going to say that this is not an open notes test.
No, I don't have it in front of me. And I
Okay.
Josh texted me this idea, and I haven't ever read this. And I was thinking, I told him I'm not going to read this for the pod. And I was like, well, I should probably prioritize my son. But I didn't. So...
So you have not read the plan?
I have not, despite this just shows I'm not a good husband.
This could get ugly quickly. All right.
I've got an idea, I think.
I'm going to give you a couple softballs here.
Okay.
All right. And does Miss A have any allergies?
She is allergic to cephalexin. No. Is that right? And
very good.
And walnuts.
That's not listed on the birth plan. I don't see how that would come into play.
I don't see how that's going to come in. Anyone want some walnuts? Just mid delivery. We got walnuts coming in hot.
Okay, that was a good start there. All right. And this is her second pregnancy, is that correct?
No. What? First pregnancy.
Be respectful. I'm a nurse. Okay, be respectful.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready? Those were the softball questions.
Yeah. Does your wife have a kid already? Well, that was pretty much the second question. No, she does not.
All right. And again, keep in mind, listeners, this is probably not how the questions or the situations will be in order during the labor process.
Hit me.
Christian, I'm feeling really tense and my back's hurting.
That's it? What is she gonna ask? What should I do? I should remind her that she can walk.
Christian, my back's really hurting.
I should remind her that she can walk around. and I can give her a massage. Maybe we could change positions. Anything?
Very
Is
good.
that good? Did I get it?
That was good. I was mainly looking for massage, but I'll take the others. Bonus
Okay.
points.
Okay.
All right.
The
Very
thing
good.
about the back massage for pregnant ladies is they can't lay on their bellies. Like, it's kind of
I think it's more of a shoulder massage.
well, then she would say my shoulders hurt.
All right. Well, have some grace.
That was
all
a
right.
good beer burp. Sorry about that.
All right. Next one. Christian, I'm in a lot of pain. I think we should go for the epidural. I'm just in a lot of pain.
Hey, Lady A, I love you, and I'm so sorry you're in so much pain. That really stinks. I'm right here with you. Maybe we could wait a little bit. I know you didn't want an epidural. I know this is hard to deliver, man. You're laughing at me. I'm trying to be in my role here.
I'm sorry.
I know that something you didn't want. We can totally change course, but let's give it a little more time.
Well done. Well done.
Boom, baby.
All right. Now, next one here. I don't want to spoil it too quickly, but essentially, we're going to go with you forgot to pack chapstick. Okay.
All right.
You forgot to pack it.
Okay.
Christian, my lips are really chapped. Please, can you give me the chapstick? I need the chapstick.
Oh, crap, babe. No chapstick. I forgot it. It's not in there.
What? Christian, I told you to pack the chapstick.
I know. I'm sorry. I messed up. It's on me. But here's
What are we going to do now? My lips are chapped.
what we can do. I don't really know. I've got some lotion maybe you can put on your lips. It doesn't have any scent. It's unscented. Is that it? Is that the answer? I don't know.
I got to be honest. I don't know what the answer to that one was. I just want to see how you'd respond to forgetting something.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna forget something. We've packed it like 5 times. That stuff's been in the car forever.
Lady G told me that you need to make sure that you pack the bag because you're the one that's going to be getting everything. So you need to know where it is.
Oh, dang. We should have done that.
It's not too late.
One more thing kind of crazy about the bag and what you bring. Our doctor's office, I don't know if it's everywhere. In order to get a birth certificate, you have to pay via check.
Really?
What the hell is that? Sorry, excuse my French. What the heck is that? I mean, why don't you take card? It's 2024.
That is kind of wild.
So yeah, checkbook is packed.
All right, here we go. Back to our questions here. Hey, Christian.
Yes, Dr.
My
Bill.
name is Dr. Bill.
Come on, man, lock in.
Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot of your stuff on your podcast. You're very medically sound, but seems like Lady A is really in some pain. I think we should move towards an epidural.
All right, what would I do here? Thank you so much, Dr. Bill. I appreciate you coming in. And are there any other options? Is she progressing? So I'd ask that. I'll go. Is she progressing? Are you ready for that? Are you ready to respond?
I know.
Come on, man.
I know I'm a doctor, but I'd like you to explain to me what you mean. by
Okay. Progressing is just that she's getting more and more dilated. The pregnancy is going along. They'll thank you, doctor, for making me explain this to you. But essentially, there's like a failure to progress, from what I understand. And if that's like nothing is happening, nothing is changing. So what I would say is if she's not progressing and she's in tons of pain, then maybe we would do epidural. But also let me talk to Lady A first and get back to you.
Yes. All right. Very good. You handled that one better than I expected. The answer I was looking for was no, to stick to the plan, even despite the Dr. Bill, an expert, giving some other advice. So good job. And you had some other input. That was solid.
Let's go, man.
All right, here we go. Hey, Christian. Aunt Aunt Beth is here to see you guys. Is she able to come in?
No, absolutely not, Aunt Beth. You need to go home. Or no, Taylor, you tell Aunt Beth, go home. She knows she shouldn't be here.
Flawless. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
I've got a no tolerance policy for people trying to come in the room.
All right, couple more here. All right, I'm gonna get into this one. I'll see if you can react. Otherwise, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, Christian, I'm experiencing a big contraction. Ooh, ah, ooh,
Keep
ah,
breathing, babe. Keep breathe it out. Breathe it
ooh,
out. You got this. Make sure you
ah.
don't make sure you Nope, nope, nope. Hey, make sure you do your vowel sounds. Do your vowel sounds.
Help me,
Ooh,
Christian.
ooh, ah,
Ooh,
ah, ooh,
ah,
ooh.
ah,
All
ooh.
right, that's enough.
That was
I'm,
good. That was
I'm sorry to the listeners out there. That one,
good.
just listening to us ooh and ah.
That was good. I wanted you to guide me through some
All right, for the
breathing.
listeners out there, for the fathers out there that don't know, man, I'm doing pretty good to be honest.
I'm impressed. You're doing well.
And by the way, this is our birthing plan. If this is not yours, that's okay. If you want an epidural, go for it. Disclaimer: this is
Yep.
just ours. But the oohs and ahs, that's a good one to teach the fellas about. Is a lot of they're pushing, and you think about we love to lift weights around here, but think about anytime you're lifting something, you often hold your.
What was
I'm
that?
just saying you often hold your breath because you're trying to push. Like I was gonna say a bench press, but like I don't want to isolate non-lifters. It's a a lot of isolation happening. But you don't want to hold your breath. You want to keep breathing. And so that's how it's called. It's just like the type of breaths you want to do vowel sounds.
Christian, please, can you just stop talking for a little bit? Please.
You got it.
That was good. That was good.
Yes, ma'am.
That was good. I talked to Lady A. She said needs to make sure he uses clear and concise sentences and questions. Don't run on. That could frustrate her.
Wow. Something I do. I guess I didn't know. Good feedback. You should be our counselor.
All right. All right. Couple more. Christian, I'm in a lot of pain and it just feels bad. Yeah, Angela, we're actually seeing that it looks like the baby might be in the wrong position. It could be some back labor. Yeah, that feels right. It's really hurting.
Hey, hey, Lady A, let's try to get you upright. Let's try to get you squatting, maybe holding the bar even.
I really think I need the epidural, Christian. This is hurting a lot.
All right, if this is the way you believe, okay, I understand. Let's do it. Doctor, Dr.
Wow.
Bill, is it too late? That's the thing. Sometimes it's too late. Dr. Bill, is it too late to do the epidural?
Well, Christian, in my expert opinion, I don't think it's too late at this point in the labor process. She's just beginning. Lightning.
Nope. Dr. Bill is all over the place. Okay. Well, that's something to know too for those out there. The epidural, it takes a certain amount of time for it to take effect. And so a lot of times when women ask for it, they're so far along in labor, it wouldn't take effect until it's over. So
Okay.
sometimes it's a decision you got to make early. And it's a great point my wife made in the plan. If it's back labor, that's more painful. So that could be a reason to do it.
I do think you talked about that last episode, but that is correct.
Oh, well, in case people forgot.
All right. Last question.
All right, hit me.
Here we go, Angela. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Here he comes. Oh, up. Looks like there's no penis. I think we have a girl.
This is not in the birth plan.
Come on, you have to react.
Christian should be calm if a girl. That's not in the birth plan. Oh my goodness, we have a girl. Not thank you. That is amazing. Praise God. I don't know. I think my first reaction would be like, holy crud, what? But then,
I think from what we've learned from Dr. Bill, you should
yeah,
probably second guess him as we've done a lot of
yeah,
genetic
I should
testing.
probably check myself, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, where does balls go? That'd be probably my first question. because we've seen them. What a stupid thing.
That was pretty good.
So stupid. That's just not even close to being in the birth plan. She wrote down,
I know that.
that'd be so funny. But like, I kind of want to read it now, and it'd be
Well,
so
hey.
funny if it said like, "If girl, Christian should be calm."
Not not everything's gonna be in the birth plan. You're gonna have to adapt.
That's what
you
you're
have to
teaching
go
me
on
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Will's taught me a lot, to be honest.
Doctor. And that's it.
Wow.
Well
I
done.
thought I was gonna be
Well done.
toast on that thing. I haven't read it.
Are you sweating?
I'm a little sweaty. I haven't read it, but we've talked about a lot of this stuff, so I feel prepared now.
You did good, man. I mean, I think you can only prepare so much for something like this, and you handled all that really well. I'm confident in you. I'm sure Lady A is as well.
I'm just glad we're gonna have someone more competent than Dr. Bill in there because, yeah, that was tough.
All right, that was great. That was fun.
That was fun.
Let's move on. All right, it was Father's Day today, actually, and Christian was able to spend time with his dad yesterday, and we thought it'd be nice if he kind of talked with him, did a mini interview about kind of his experience going through the birth process as a first-time dad and what that was like. So yeah, we got some audio from that.
Yeah, I'll start it.
All right, I'm here with my father, Todd. We are in Georgetown celebrating Father's Day. Just finished a good meal. That's how I convinced him to do this interview. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said yes. But here he is. We're about 2 days from induction day. There's been a lot of predictions that today is the day my baby comes, but yeah, June 15th, induction day, June 17th. What's up, Dad?
Not much.
Yes, my old man. Dad, tell me about being a dad. What's it like? What was so fun about it? Was it fun?
Okay, you gotta get, kill that.
Kill that. Okay. We're just starting here. We're just starting.
That's like such a. I don't even know the questions. You should give me a little time to think about these questions.
All right. What was it like when you found out you were going to be a dad?
Well, I was excited, of course. Thrilled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You were thinking about being a dad for a while,
No. Never once thought about being a father.
but you were excited.
You're very excited.
So how come you never thought about it? If you were so excited about it.
But just never thought it would happen.
Did you know
Is
how
this on recording?
Did you know how it worked?
Don't give me the Josh part. Yes, I knew how it worked.
Okay. Okay, well, you found out, and then how'd you prepare for fatherhood?
Worked a lot of overtime.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you read any books?
I don't read.
Did you talk to your dad about it?
No, me and my father don't talk about stuff like that.
So you just knew how to be a dad? How'd you know how to be a dad?
I knew how I wanted a father to be. I knew how I wanted to be fathered.
You fathered how you wanted to be fathered. That's good advice.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for first-time dads out there? Not specifically me, but someone tells you they're becoming a dad. What do you think they should know?
That not everything's in a book. That a lot of it is all about your heart and how you feel and how you yourself want to be treated.
That's good. That's really good. What was one thing that surprised you in the first year? We don't have to do the whole thing, but in the first year of being a dad, what was one thing that surprised you didn't expect?
Surprised me that I didn't expect. Nothing really surprised me.
All knowing.
No, not all knowing. I just had you went with the flow. Yeah, I had it. There was nothing I could do to change it, so I didn't. Nothing really changed me.
Okay. All right. Let's get into. You're in the delivery room. What are you doing? How are you helping? That's something we talked about recently. Like, we only know ice chips, saying they're beautiful, chapstick. That's the three things I got. What are some things you can do while you're in there to help the mother? Or what did you do?
Got screamed at a lot.
All right. So just get ready to mess up.
Yeah, get ready to get yelled at.
Okay, that's good advice. You got to thick skin, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay. Baby comes out. Did you cut the umbilical cord? What was that like?
No, I did not.
You did not. How come?
The doctor did.
What?
There wasn't an option.
That wasn't a thing back then?
Probably not.
It's like a thing now. It's kind of intimidating.
Okay.
It's like how do you like hurting the baby, it feels like. And mom.
Yeah, what if you cut it too short?
They apparently clamp it. It's kind of blood goes everywhere. That's terrifying.
No clue. Didn't do it.
All right. So baby comes out. Then what's next? What are you doing afterwards? I know you've told me a little bit about, like, you followed the nurse. What was that?
Oh, I went with the nurse and the baby.
Okay. You abandoned mom.
Straight up. Holla.
And then what happened when you followed the nurse?
They went to an area where she cleaned you, and you actually let loose on her.
Tell them what that means.
You peed on the nurse.
That's right. Direct shot. I had
Yep.
good aim from the beginning. One thing that I think is kind of interesting about my name is there was disagreement on how one of my middle names was supposed to be spelled. Tell the listeners about this.
Alan.
Oh, no, not the middle name. We'll bleep that. Don't say the middle name. Say what happened with that middle name.
What happened with it was the doctor or the nurse asked me what the name was, and I told them the name. And I spelt the name, and
was there an agreement before on how it should have been
there
spelled?
was never an agreement. There was just an agreement on the name.
It was never in writing, folks. You heard it here first.
Never in writing.
He said
And it wouldn't have mattered.
if there's no signature, then it doesn't matter.
That's right. Love don't fit, you can't convict.
That's right. Well, this is a Father's Day special. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, you're welcome.
Anything else you want to say to the listeners out there?
No, I've incriminated myself enough.
All right, that's it.
Man, that was. I hadn't listened to the whole thing. That was incredible. That blew me away.
Really? Tell me more.
I love that somehow OJ made it into the conversation. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
That was awesome, man. I mean, you could tell you definitely caught him unprepared and a little nervous to be on the mic there, but I took some notes, man, and some good thoughts there from Todd. Not everything is in a...
Dad.
I don't know what that's from.
We can cut that.
Not everything is in a book. I mean, that's great advice.
Yep.
It just can only prepare. It was really good advice for me as
I
a
think
fellow
people
non-reader.
love that advice. It's good advice, but I do think people who love that advice also don't read the books.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the time my granddad, my mom's dad, told us that he didn't make his bed, and I said, "See, that's why I don't have to make my bed. Granddad doesn't." So, but no, I mean, even though it caters to me, I think that's good advice for anybody, even the person that is a book reader. You can't beat yourself up because there's gonna be things that you didn't read about or you didn't remember, and it's gonna come up, and you have to adapt. And I think that going right into his just simple, you got to go with the flow. I mean, he said nothing surprised him, which I don't know if I believe him on that, but I mean, again, it's like the same idea. You gotta go with the flow and just adapt to what happens. You're not gonna have a plan for everything that happens to the baby or every situation or everything that
Yeah.
in the delivery room. We just learned that we're not gonna have an answer to everything when Dr. Bill questions you.
When Dr. Bill asks you to explain something to him. That's when you got to know, go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of truth there. That's for sure. And yeah, going with the flow. And about the books, yeah, I think you can read how how to throw a perfect pitch or how to do all sorts of things. You can read and read and read, but doesn't mean you can do it. Um, doesn't mean you understand all the things about it and being in that moment.
Mhm.
And and the books have different scenarios and situations than you have. So no, there's a lot of merit there. Yeah, no, I think my dad did a great job. I think I can work on prepping him better. But I appreciate.
Yeah, I put more on you than
Yeah, no,
him
I thought he
for,
did great for kind of
I mean, coming out of the gates with, what did you
what's it like
say?
being a dad. I thought I was greasing the wheels, but I was opposite. No, but I thought we got into it pretty good, and I appreciated him, and he's been a great dad to me, and definitely a lot of lessons I want to teach my son that he taught me. I wrote some of those down this year for Father's Day. My dad taught me some pretty funny lessons, like don't be the smelly kid. That'll always stay with me. That's good life advice. Stay out of prison. That's just a good tip. And then, yeah, he definitely taught me a lot about hard work and provision for your family. So grateful for him. Glad we did that. It was fun. What?
That's good. Stay out of prison and work hard. All right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, I wanna say thanks to Todd. Kudos to him for no prep, giving some great advice, I thought. I think the last thing he said, well, one of the last things he said, having thick skin, just a good reminder for us, especially as husbands in the delivery room. It's not about us. And uh, Lady G, Lady A might something that offends us or upsets us in the moment, but we've got to move on from that and kind of stick to the mission at hand and how we can best support them. And yeah, I think it'd be easy for me to get my feels after a nurse just makes a comment about something I said.
I talked to Angela about Lady A about this, and I think it's kind of a funny, like, what if she just starts roasting me for stuff that has nothing to do with being pregnant or delivery? Just it's like, yeah, and I've always hated that shirt you wear. Like, or like just makes fun of my hygiene or like just like airs out everything,
Mhm.
nothing to do with the delivery. I think that'd be hilarious. And she's like, babe, I was in labor. What do you want from me? She's-
You look like an idiot the way you walk when you brought me your ice
yeah.
strips.
Just like goes to town and like airs out everything and then just has a full-blown excuse that she was in delivery.
Yeah, I'm gonna give us an excuse to have thin skin if that happens. That's uncalled for.
Yeah. All right. That's enough.
I've had it.
You know what? I like my hair this way. I'm not going to take
I'm
that.
gonna
But yeah.
That was great.
All right. Josh just stepped away, but it's 3-1. Red Sox over the Yankees, the bottom four. One play that happened was pretty sick while we were talking was um, DJ LeMahieu. Is that his name? I think so. He hit what ended up being a foul ball right at the pole. So pretty cool play. But yeah, that's the update on the score. All right. Well, that is it for the beginning of the show. We're gonna get into some segments now. Um, So one we've been doing, and I think's just really fun, is vocab of the week. Josh, you have a vocab of the week for us.
I do, and I actually learned this from your wife, Lady A, when I was chatting to her today in preparation for labor delivery room role play. And that is the Bishop's
Oh
score.
yeah, that's a good one.
Um, and I'm gonna use the notes my wife just sent me 2 minutes ago, as I needed a refresher on both what this was called and what it means.
Disclaimer: not medical advice.
Yep. But essentially, how favorable or ready your cervix is for birth on a scale of 1 to 10, I believe. 10 being it's go time,
Nope.
and 1 being are you sure you're pregnant?
10. Okay, no, that's not. Okay, and 0 is it's not ready. You're definitely pregnant. There's probably a lot of ladies who have a 0 that are like, "Am I pregnant?" Now that they hear you say this. Not medical advice, but that's not right. And also 11 is baby is here, so 10 can't be you're ready. I think 8 is go time.
Okay. I mean, hey, Dr. Bill's not with me anymore. I don't have the answers.
Yeah, I mean, 11, it can't be there's a live baby I'm holding, and 10 be, "All right, let's get started." Yeah, I don't know who Bishop is. That's my problem with that. Like, it sounds like it's a fake, like, religious thing, a bishop score. It's gotta be an acronym.
Let's do it. Let's look it up. Live research. Here we go.
I thought they were grading the bishops, like, who's the best bishop?
That's definitely not it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's actually a range from 0 to 13.
Oh, wow.
So way off. 10 is definitely not ready to go. Well, 10 might be
No,
ready
10
to
is
go.
it's happening.
Here we go. Edward H. Bishop developed the Bishop score in 1964,
Not an
which
acronym.
also included criteria for elective induction of labor, such as parity, gestational age, fetal presentation. Don't know how to pronounce that, and patient consent. So shout out to Edward Bishop, good old Eddie.
Yeah, Ed Bish.
Eddie B.
Yep.
What about you? What'd you
What
learn?
did I learn this week? We've talking a lot about the different drugs for induction. I don't remember the first one. The second one is called Pitocin, I think.
That sounds
That
right.
one is a full send. Let's get this baby out of there. But that's the second one where I can't remember what the first one is that we're gonna try. But yeah, Pitocin is an induction drug. Oh, it's not canola oil. There's an oil Angela was telling me about. Lady A was telling me about. It's like a
Olive.
nope, nope. It's like if you would listen to what I was about to say, that's just not the answer. There's a certain kind of oil that's like it induces labor, but it also could create, you basically your body starts to get rid of everything. Castor oil. That's what is that right? That sounds like for a car.
I think that's good for facial hair.
Yeah, castor oil. Apparently that's good for induction. But we're not doing that. I don't know why. Vocab of the week. That's why I thought of that. Yeah. That's vocab of the week. All right, Josh, what did the book say of the week?
I thought those were the same segments.
Well, it's kind of the same. I got one. I got one here.
I think that's all I have.
So it's not really what did the book say. I think it's more what did the book not say. There's a lot of talk about sleep training in different books.
This is a callback to Todd.
But no one talks about before sleep training happens like month 3 or 4 or something. What do you do before then? No one talks about that.
No, I think it happens day 1.
No, you can't. Babies can't sleep through the night.
Well, not day 1, but you train them to get to that.
But like they can only sleep for or they can only, I don't know, whatever. We don't know what we're talking about here. But I have a problem with that. I need to know what to do when the baby gets home. So I've been looking up resources. One of our listeners sent me some good stuff on sleep training in the first month. But yeah, that's a problem of mine. I don't understand that.
We've gotten some good books on that, and I would say Lady G's done more reading on them than I have. So maybe I'll give you an update next week, and I can give you some advice.
A little late, man.
During
A little late.
No. Go with the flow, dude. Come on.
Let's do Dr. Rick moments of the week. And Josh, explain this one to our listeners.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rebrand on stereotypes. I'm sure most of you out there have seen the Dr. Rick commercials. If not, do a quick YouTube search because they're pretty good, progressive, no free ads. But yeah, Dr. Rick essentially becoming your parents. For us, mainly becoming your dad. I had a few examples last week, but one example I had this week was I was at work and walked past one of my employees, and they were coming back in the building. They had a bag of Chick-fil-A, and I walked past them, and I said, "Is that for me?" And immediately just was like, "Why did I say that?" Like,
You had to. You had to say it. It was just part. It was
I
in you.
know. I'm becoming a dad. Becoming a dad. I was overwhelmed. My cup was full with dad.
Yeah, you just if someone's walking with some good food, you can't help but say something like that.
Is that for me?
Just immediately regret like that was a stupid thing to say.
Yep. Immediately, just I'm a loser.
Yep. That happens every now and then. Thanks, Josh. The next thing, speaking of dads, dad bod update of the week or the golden hour fitness challenge. How we doing? How was this week for you?
Yeah, currently the golden hour challenge. Future to be dad bod. I'd like to hear from you first. You've got 1 day. How many push-ups are you pumping out tonight?
I'm gonna hit at least 20 tonight, maybe 30. We're feeling good. Not that that's my max, everyone out there. I can do more than that. I'm just throwing out a number
Prove it.
right now. Yeah, no, I had a good fitness week. I worked out like 4 times this week. But I know because from past experience, Josh is going to roast me. It's a little too late to have experience or have that pay off. But I'm at least, at least I'm feeling better about my body, even if my body looks exactly the same. Um,
Yeah, that's
did
big.
some runs, biking, and I lifted twice. All upper body. This kid doesn't care about my legs. It's golden hour challenge. So
That's right. That's right. No pictures will involve the quads, just the chest.
yeah, and I've talked to Lady A. When the baby comes out, while she's doing skin to skin, I will be doing push-ups.
Yeah, that's huge. Actually, that's a great point. Maybe bring some bands. Get a pump in.
Yeah, you've got to be doing it. Even like maybe while we're doing pre-labor stuff, while she's getting ready, I can be getting ready.
Yeah, I think you need to add that to the birth plan. When the head has exited, that's when you begin.
Maybe stick around to see the baby, but yeah, soon around there.
Well, you can do one arm, and still
He'll be
massage
there
one arm
later
and
for
lift
sure.
one arm.
He'll still be there.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm feeling good, and I've got a lot of chest hair, so I think that's going to be advantageous for me. Like
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up because I did want to get into this. You are much more blessed when it comes to body and
yeah,
chest
thanks
hair.
to Todd.
Yeah, you've got a nice thick manly chest hair, and I'm worried because I might have to get waxed here because what I've got going is not pretty. It's kind of a uh scattered long hair going on the
Yeah,
chest.
that's not good. That's worse
And
than not having any.
that's right. So I don't really know if I want the baby to get, caught up in that and then have pictures taken just with 10 black hairs
10 total.
scattered
Total.
across my chest. Yeah, 10 in total.
Yeah, Lady A, but she brought up that she thinks I might suffocate the baby during golden hour because of the hair. So
Wow.
I mean,
My God.
I would suffocate strong, but like that he's gonna get a mouthful of hair when he's doing
That could happen.
skin to skin with dad. So, and I was thinking, is it even considered skin to skin? Do I have to do belly, instead of chest? Like, because
That's a great point.
because does it have to be skin to skin, or is hair to skin fine?
Yeah, yours isn't really going to be skin to skin. It's going to be more like skin to moss.
Yeah,
Almost.
and so maybe I hope we get connected. Will we be connected? Like that could be a good case study right there.
Yeah, let's do that. You can stick with your full chest hair. I will get waxed, and we'll give an update on week 2 of bonding.
18 years from now, my kid hates me because I had chest hair. I'm screwed.
This is where it all went wrong.
He was 10 minutes old.
Your son's going to be interviewing you for their podcast of The Other Dads Part 2, and they'll say, "What was it like being a dad?" And your only advice will be shave the chest.
Yeah, immediately. Don't think you're getting out of this. How was fitness this week?
Yeah, I'm pumped. Fitness was great for me this week. Went to the gym every day, a lot of lifting, not much of a cardio
Wow.
guy. I did, however, yesterday I hit the cardio, did some incline walking, some 5 minutes on a stair stepper. I don't know if that does anything, but it got my heart rate up. Hit the sauna, and then played a round of golf with my dad. So I've got a diverse fitness profile going with lifting, a little bit of cardio, sports. Where I think I could be going wrong, and this will come as no surprise to you, is the nutrition side of things. I'd like to tell you what I had at work on Thursday. It was Father's Day, and they had provided free cookies. And I also did not meal prep and bring lunch, so I was left to the break room at work. So on Thursday, I had 3 sugar cookies,
Oh my gosh.
larger than I wouldn't say a small sugar cookie. I would say probably about the diameter of maybe 5 inches.
All right. You measured it?
Yep. And I had that throughout the day, and then on my lunch break, I had 31 Totino's pizza rolls.
Oh, yes.
So, not exactly a nutrition plan that's really matching with the fitness. I'm probably hurting myself, and I actually stepped on a scale yesterday for the first time in a while, and it was ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
That's all right. That's all right. You're you're gaining with your wife.
That exactly. That's a great.
You're
spin
just
zone.
supporting, I think.
I have listen. I have cravings as well.
Yeah. Well, maybe. Tostinos and sugar cookies. You fulfilled your cravings, Josh.
Yeah, but that's an update on me. I was feeling good, but probably shooting myself in the foot a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta eat, and embrace the dad bod life. Golden hour is gonna be good. At least you're hitting the gym. I mean, hey, let's focus on the positive. Let's have a good.
Well, realistically, I've got due date's August 5th. I've got a month and a half to dial in the diet, and I think it's more than enough time to lose some body fat and shave the chest to be looking good.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. You thought about it longer than I did. I gave it not enough thought, and my picture is gonna suffer.
Well, that's true to
but it's gonna be okay.
that's true to. The good thing for you is the chest hair might kind of overshadow, maybe not a finely toned chest.
Yep. That's a blessing. It's a blessing. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up. We got a little treat for y'all. Stay tuned for after the outro to hear something pretty special. And Josh,
Little teaser for episode 4.
yep. Josh, last question for you. Very important question. Did you see the fellas this week?
I did not. Did you see the fellas this week?
Actually, I did. I had a wonderful workout with a friend.
Uh-oh.
Heyo. All right, y'all. That's it. Thanks for listening to the Other Dads podcast. This was fun. And we have an adventure to go on. I'll be in touch. Finger guns.
What was that?
Oh, no?
No, we got
Oh, I forgot about the thing.
I know.
We'll be in touch.
I don't know what that
We'll
was.
be in touch. We'll be in touch. Go F yourself, San Diego. All right, well that's gonna be it for us. This was fun, Josh. And we'll make sure we update you on how everything's going with delivery of Big J. And yeah, close us out.
Some dads are doctors. Some dads are nurses.
Thanks for being the Other Dads.
Peace.
Finger guns.
I believe you.
Game 3 of TOD Pick'em goes to Christian as the Red Sox defeat the Yankees 9-3. Christian's now up in the series 2-1.